Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 6 of the Jay and Dro Show. I'm one of your hosts, Jay Lewis, and joining me today is my fellow co-op companion and fellow joystick junkie, Pedro Mirabal. What's going on, my good man?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. We are about to hit the very beginning of July, which means a slew of new games, bro. You ready to go over this list of games that are hitting in July?
Yeah, man. July looks like a pretty interesting month. With the releases that are coming out. So.
Yeah, because like I was looking around the internet, and a lot of people were saying that it was the month to catch up on your backlog, and I don't know, man. I'm looking at this list and I kind of disagree. But before we get into that, there's some huge news that dropped this week that I just couldn't pass up. And, the news is this Super NES Classic Mini, bro. I really want to talk about it. I want to get your take on it. It releases September 29th for $79.99. It comes with 2 controllers, an HDMI cable, and a USB charging cable. Now, the big question here is, are we going to get those shitty 3-foot wires on the controller like we did on the NES Mini? And that's not the case here. You get an additional 2 feet, so you get a 5-foot cable on the controllers, and you get an additional controller, which is pretty dope. I think if you have anything larger than about a 50-inch TV, that 5-foot cable's still not going to be ideal. But what's your take, bro? What do you think about the Classic Mini? Do you think it was inevitable that, you saw this coming? Are you hyped? What are your thoughts?
We saw rumors on it earlier this year. I think it's a great move by Sony, again, capitalizing on the nostalgia factor of its fans.
You said Sony, you mean Nintendo.
Sorry, Nintendo. Yeah, I mean the nostalgia factor the Nintendo fans have, will continue to drive sales of this console. The one thing that worries me is, and I heard this on a pretty reputable outlet. They're apparently saying that this is only going to sell from the end of September through the end of calendar year 2017. So you're only getting like a 3-month window to purchase it, which means you'll probably have to jump through a lot of dumb hoops to get it if you don't get in on the initial pre-order wave, which is, kind of concerning. But hopefully they have dealt with the supply chain, in order to be able to meet the demand that the Super Nintendo Classic is going to generate.
Yeah, that's the question right there. The big thing with the NES Classic when it came out was, you just couldn't find it anywhere, and everyone started screaming artificial scarcity. It's something that Nintendo's kind of been known for. Will this be the same case with the SNES? It probably will be. And if rumors are correct and this thing is only going to be sold through this calendar year, then you better, pre-order. I don't really see you being able to get one if you don't. I think this is going to be just like the NES. I don't know why Nintendo's doing this. They're putting these out. Everybody wants one, but yet they're so hard to find. I don't know if it's just getting attention like their way and getting people to talk about Nintendo. Seems like a very weird thing to do. But let me go through the list of 21 games, because I don't want to talk about this too long, because we got a lot to talk about games-wise for July. Earthbound, Final Fantasy III, F-Zero, Kirby Super Star Fox 1 and 2, and an interesting little side note is you cannot play Star Fox 2 unless you beat the first stage in Star Fox 1, and also Star Fox 2 was never officially released to the public. It was leaked, so plenty of people played it, but this is the first time it's actually going to be coming out straight to the consumer, so that's pretty cool. Continuing on, Street Fighter II Turbo Hyper Fighter, Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, not to be confused with Super Mario Brothers, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. So, it's not debatable whether this is an epic list of games, because it is. But, Pedro, I asked you to do something for me. I told you to write down the 3 games that stood out to you. What are your 3? Oh, Super
Kirby,
Punch-Out. Nice. I figured you'd like that. You being like the boxing fan and all. Definitely a dope.
One of the
is that the one? Mike Tyson's in that game, right?
Zelda, or Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past.
Definitely some
Super
really good
Punch-Out.
picks. I haven't played a lot of games on this list, including both Kirby games.
Yeah.
You had the Kirby game on there.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's kind of like the whole Pokemon thing for me. Like, Kirby doesn't really do it for me. I'm sure I'll get to find out soon enough what the games are all about once I get this. But the 3 that stood out to me, I have to agree with you. The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. I'll be playing that again. Super Mario Kart, definitely the top game on the list for me. That's my favorite Mario Kart to date. I love using the little drift. This was the game that implemented the drifting tactic into the Mario Kart series. So it was that long ago, believe it or not. And then Yoshi's Island, bro. I'm a sucker for Yoshi. That's my dog right there. But I'm very hyped for it. I'm not going to pre-order. If I don't end up getting one, it is what it is. It's just one less device to have on my entertainment center. But, I'm seeing a lot of positive buzz on the internet, only negated by the fact that people are like, oh, are we going to be able to actually obtain one? Who knows? You probably won't be able to. So, that's that. So, with that being said, let's get into there's 15 games releasing in the month of July, and here we go. We have Final Fantasy XII that's releasing on PS4 July 11th. Actually, these next probably 4 games are going to be all July 11th. Black the Fall, which is a weird name, which is coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Defenders of the Ekron, which is for PC and PS4. And then Minecraft Story Mode, Season 2, Episode 1, Hero in Residence, which is coming out for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And that's all the games coming out July 11th. Obviously, the one that stands out here, Pedro, is Minecraft Story Mode. Now, I didn't even realize there was a Season 1 episode anything. Were you? I mean, what's going on with this Minecraft Story Mode?
Yeah, the Minecraft Story Mode is a Telltale game, so it's just it's you're playing a main character in Minecraft,
okay,
and it's it's a famous comedian, Patton Oswald, I think is who is the voice for the main character from Minecraft. Yep, Patton Oswalt is the main character from Minecraft. Super funny story. I played episode 1, and then I just kind of lost track of it. I really do need to go back and check out the rest of it, but it is super funny, especially since it is set in the Minecraft world. As far as the games that you mentioned there, Final Fantasy XII, that's a DLC pack. That's a story mode.
Limbo is the side scroller that's in all black and white, correct?
A Limbo-esque puzzle game.
I was just making sure I was on the same page.
People who enjoy games like Limbo, and then I forgot the other game that they made. Yes. Yeah, they came out with a new one. Play Dead. Um it's a game in that vein, but it is also published by Square Enix.
Okay,
And then the Defenders of Ekron is a shoot 'em up game. That is, it's not like, from what I've seen in the trailer, it looks kind of like a Galaga.
Hero in the Residence? You know anything about that? Hero in Residence.
You know, with
I don't know nothing about
Japanese storyline.
It's probably another
Japanese,
smaller indie title.
You know, cutscenes and stuff like that. Japanese aesthetic.
Oh, that's what it was. I was gonna say, I don't know why I didn't put a bullet point there. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. So continuing on, July 12th, we have The End is Nigh. Would you say NIGH is Nigh?
Oh, that's episode. That's the name of the episode for Minecraft.
And that's coming to PC. I have no idea what that is. You familiar with that at all? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I might have to look into that. Excel World versus Excel World versus Sword Art.
It's from the creator
Online,
of Super
PS4,
Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac. It's a platform.
I'm not real familiar with Sword Art Online. I know Sam over in the group is. Are you familiar with Sword Art Online at all, or have you ever played? Yeah, it's like like a JRPG, right? Yeah.
I am not.
Yeah.
That's definitely,
now here's the interesting
a Sam,
one, Pedro.
Mike,
Destiny 2
Nate,
beta early access
game.
for Xbox One on July 19th. So we know about Bungie and Sony PlayStation's partnership, and PlayStation gets all the exclusive content. But what's interesting is that it's actually Xbox players that are going to get the beta first. So let's talk about this for a second. How do you think that this transpired? You know more about the Xbox ecosystem. Is it something about their early access program? Like, how did this happen? Yeah, because they're getting the beta early access July 19th, and then July 21st, Destiny 2 open beta for PS4 and then Xbox One, and there's no mention of PC, so I don't know if there's going to be a beta over on the PC. You figured they'd want to do that and try to put some stress on those servers. This first time, Destiny's coming to PC, so I don't know. That's correct. Oh, okay. See, I'm taking this list from videogames247.com, so
you said July 19th for Xbox?
Oh. Okay.
PS4 gets it on July 18th.
So I missed that. So, then PlayStation's getting it a day before Xbox then. So thanks for correcting me, my good man. This is why I pay you the big bucks.
It's right underneath Excel
bucks,
World
I mean
versus
$0.
Sword Art Online.
Okay.
July 18th.
Video games, right? All right, then we finally have a Switch game on the list, and it's a pretty big one. Splatoon 2, which is out July 21st. Does this game interest you at all? I know you don't own a Switch, but what do you when you see Splatoon? What do you think?
Splatoon 1 was arguably, one of the best first-person shooters of the last few years, to be honest with you, man. I'm very interested to play a Splatoon game, simply because people really, really enjoyed it. I think it's as easy to pick up as like an Overwatch, I would say. It is kind of what I've seen it compared to, which to me is really cool. I want to see, kind of what it looks like aesthetically, how it plays. I think it's a perfect title for, the summer to kind of get through the dog days of summer playing some multiplayer Splatoon. So this is a really good, and for someone who kind of lost or hasn't heard much Switch news aside from Mario Kart and Zelda.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And I
Splatoon
like
2
the
is
analogy
perfect,
comparing this
to
to
come in
Overwatch.
at this time,
Definitely has that pickup and
especially now when,
playability. But just like
I could buy
Overwatch,
one
if
and
you're somebody
justify
that like
purchasing one since
refines
there's really
the craft of
nothing
this
else to
game
play
and you
around
really
it.
get into it, I have heard that it's a game that is deep. And if you're one of the players that are like the top in this game, you can really dissect the game and really kick a lot of ass in it if you learn how to play each character correctly. So yeah, that's coming to the Switch. Then we have Fate Extelia, the Umbral Star, which is coming to Switch July 25th. That sounds like another indie title. You familiar with that one at all? Yeah, that's got to be an indie title with that title. Yep. I'll let you look that game up while I keep going down this list. Fallen Legion, which is coming to the PS4, Vita,
I am not.
July 25th. Pyre, which is coming to PC and
it's coming
PS4
from
July
Switch
25th
as well.
This one's got me excited. Fortnite paid early access for PC, PS4, Xbox One, which is July 25th. I will definitely be paying for the early access. I'm not even sure what that entails. Possibly like buying the game in advance to get the early access, I'm assuming, something of that nature. Really looking forward to Fortnite. That was one of my favorite games announced this E3. Then we have Danganronpa, another episode. Pedro, this one's for you, man. Ultra Despair Girls coming to PC July 27th. Just for you, bro. They're not just in despair, bro. They're Ultra Despair Girl. Yo, they're like the bitches that are at the club like at 3 a.m. They haven't found no dudes and they're just the stragglers, bro. Yeah, bro.
They're ultra.
Then,
yeah.
Hey, Pikmin coming to 3DS July 28th. That's interesting. But 3DS did crack the list. They're still acknowledging that thing still exists. But yeah, that's it for July. Did you get any information on that Fate Extelia game? So, in other words, it's not a game that you're gonna go rush out to the store.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's definitely a
Switch
Japanese title. Looks like it is a from what I'm looking at, a Dynasty Warriors like title. No, that's not. Again, this is more of a Mike, Nate, Sam title. Nothing wrong with it, just not for me. Now, real quickly, doubling back to Fortnite, the early access is super weird, man. They've got like a 3 or 4 different editions. So there's a standard edition for $39.99 that gives you game access, 4 exclusive in-game banner icons, 6 daily loot pinata packs, and an exclusive Founders Loot pinata pack, right? Then you can buy a deluxe edition for $60 that comes with everything I just said above. Including a rare starter hero pack, a rare starter weapon pack, 10 exclusive in-game banner icons, 24 pinata packs, 10 XP boosts, 10 giftable XP boosts for friends, and 50 vault inventory slots. Then they have a super deluxe edition that you can buy for $90. That includes a standard edition for friends. So for the $90, you can also apparently purchase a standard edition for your friends, so you can play with them, or so they can play with you. 2 exclusive in-game defenders. 15 exclusive in-game banner icons, 6 exclusive Founders Loot Pinata packs, 20 XP boosts, 20 giftable XP boosts for friends. So the friend that you buy the game for, you can go ahead and give them 20 experience boosts as well, and 100 vault inventory slots. And then there is a limited edition for $150, bro. Which gets you 2 copies of the game, 1 exclusive epic weapon, 2 exclusive in-game defenders, 2 exclusive legendary heroes, 10 extra backpack inventory slots, a rare starter hero pack which includes 8 heroes, a rare starter weapon pack which includes 4 weapons and 1 trap, an exclusive Founders pistol, an exclusive Founders chat channel, 20 exclusive in-game banner icons, 72 daily loot pinata packs, 12 exclusive Founder loot pinata packs, 15 immediate loot pinata packs, 40 XP boosts, 40 giftable XP boosts, which means you get 2 copies of the game. You split that in 2. It's 20 experience boosts for each friend, and 200 extra vault inventory slots. That is a lot that you get included for your $150.
Dear Lord, those are a lot of
plus
different,
you get it early.
price
4 days
models.
earlier.
I will say this: if you get a buddy that's like
then,
really into the game and you both go halves, would you say that the Ultimate
or
Edition
you can
was
buy
the last one?
on July 21st.
Oh, 150. Dear Lord. Oh man. But that's only two
limited edition is
copies of the game,
$150.
correct?
Yeah. But I mean, you can split that. You can split that 3 ways.
Yeah. So okay.
And it'd be $50 a piece.
Yeah, so like that's already kind of screaming to me that this game is going to basically
you get
live
3
and
games,
die
right?
on the,
so you get yours and then
multiplayer.
2 copies to give away.
That seems like what these models are generated around.
So you get a total of 3 copies of the game. I
still got to educate myself more on like how this game's going to work if you're a solo player, because that's what I am 90% of my gaming time. So if that's going to be the case, this may be a game that I have to skip on. But God.
This game looks like a MOBA, man. Especially the way they talk about their just the way they
I will say this though, like after playing like Destiny, and I know Destiny's not a MOBA per se, but it exists in that same kind of world. And then like playing games kind of like Overwatch, that again, it's not a MOBA, but you know, it's this massive multiplayer online. Like it's kind of gotten me more embedded in that world, and I'm a little more open to the idea of a MOBA. So I'm not mad at it. If it's actually a MOBA and that's what it is, I'm cool with it. I'm actually having people hit me up right now because I had some information that the pre-orders for the SNES Classic were going to be up today, and it was a pretty good source. I'm not going to leak my source, but it looks like he was not accurate because in North America, pre-orders are still not up. It seems like they're going to be fairly soon, but that's not the actual case at this moment. So I might have to hate on my source when I see his ass. But yeah. But anyways, of this list, bro, which game is getting your money in July, if any?
I mean, none of them are getting my money in July, to be honest with you. The only thing I might do is pre-order Destiny 2 for the early access beta, but the open beta is only
so do you want to coin the term
I can
Switch
wait 2 days.
itch?
And if
We're gonna
I
coin because I've
find
never
a
heard it
Switch and
before,
I
bro.
get
You
the
got the
itch
Switch
to
itch.
just go ahead and purchase it, then Splatoon 2 would be. Sure, yeah, we can coin that one. The Switch itch.
But bro, like that's an interesting conversation too,
Yeah.
because this is not the
So,
first time that
if I
like
see one in
you
store and I'm
tried to
like,
talk
"Oh, I got
yourself
this
into the
money burning
Switch and then
a
you just
hole in my
couldn't pull the
pocket.
trigger. So
Let me go
I
ahead
don't
and
know if
spend it on the
Splatoon 2 is
Switch.
going to be
Then
enough to
Splatoon
do
2
it
will
to you.
probably
Maybe
become
if
a
you
hole
had
to me as
another
well.
friend that had a Switch and was going to grab it too. But if I had to wager, I bet that you still don't have a Switch in July.
I mean, I can. That's a 90% chance. There's a 90% chance I'm not spending any money on these games in July, and I'm instead catching up on games I haven't
Dang, you
played
telling me
yet,
you didn't buy it
or
digitally, bro?
doing what I planned on and
Bro, it was
getting
in the flash sale for
Shadow of Mordor,
$5, bro.
repurchasing it, replaying it in anticipation for Shadow of War.
I see what's going on there. Well, everybody,
bought it
that
on
was
disc and
your
traded
list
it
of
in.
your top 15 games,
Terrible,
or
right?
actually your entire 15 games coming out in July.
I didn't
Pedro
play it
says
on
there's nothing
the
this
PlayStation.
list
I
that's
played it
going
on
to
the
grab
Xbox.
his money, and I'd have to agree with him wholeheartedly. There's definitely nothing on this list that's screaming to me. Though the Destiny 2 beta, I cannot wait for. But yeah. Maybe people were actually correct. July shall be the month where we all catch up on our backlogs. I'll definitely be playing some Horizon Zero Dawn, as I've been in between consoles and I'm upgrading to the Pro. So once I do that, I'll be playing that and seeing what's her name, Aloy, and her. Yeah, and all her 4K HDR goodness. So I'm kind of glad for a light month, because, bro, once we hit August, if you look at the schedule, there's just no letting off the gas the rest of the month.
Yep.
So, take time in July just to get with your loved ones. Kiss your significant other. Let them know that you still exist, because come August, they ain't gonna see you. Telling you right now, the calluses in your thumbs are gonna be like down to the bone. So Pedro, you got anything else, bro? You want to close this thing out?
Yeah, man. This weekend is 4th of July weekend, so I just want to let everybody know that go ahead and have a fun and safe 4th of July weekend. Don't want you guys to get too drunk at your cookouts.
And, I'm gonna just kind of
be
be part of the echo
hardcore
chamber
gamer,
and say, just
go ahead
be
and
safe.
take this time
You don't
to
want to
get
lose
off,
a thumb, because if you do, it
catch
makes it
up
really
on
hard to
whatever game you've been working on, or something new.
I want to
like
just pimp
something
out
off
our
of
Facebook
this list.
group over on Facebook, the Square Gamers. Check us out over there. Always having good times and great conversations. And check us out on YouTube if you're not already here anyway. Listen to us there, the Square Gamers on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and we will see you next week for an all-new Jay and Dro show. Later.
Peace.